Arteta's wanted Sesko for ages, and it didn't happen. Which we can.
Thank God.
I was about to say we can debate if you'd rather have Gyokeres than Sesko because we
don't need to go.
We talked about that. Connor Green in the comments said, "I'm only reading this out because it's a positive for United." Is Laurie saying, "Thank God, Sesko being far better, and I'm an Arsenal fan than Gyokeres."
Sorry, say that again.
Laurie saying, "Thank God about you signing Gyokeres over Sesko."
Oh, okay.
And then he said, he goes, "Sesko been far better."
Well,
and I'm an Arsenal
our
fan.
contributor will be pleased to know we've had us three actually have had a big debate about Gyokeres.
Yeah, we did it off camera as well. I don't know why we did this.
Maybe we just need to record.
What conclusion did we come to? What conclusion did we come to? We came to the conclusion, correct me if I'm wrong, that, certainly you guys was espousing the notion that Sesko is the more talented footballer, which, hey, I wouldn't disagree with. But my thing I always circle back to is goals. As I've said many, many times, and I'm more than happy to repeat it, the striking position or the centre forward in any football team is the most binary position on the pitch in which to judge a footballer. In that, you judge a striker on how many goals he scored, not by how well he holds the ball up, brings others into play. That's all good. That's all cool. Goals is what they're judged by. And at the moment, correct me if I'm wrong, Gyokeres has more goals this season than Sesko.
Yeah, but then
over to you guys.
And then I threw the argument to you that Sesko has more goals per 90. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
If you think about the two sets of minutes, Gyokeres has 5 goals, but he's taken longer to do it.
But
because Sesko doesn't have the minutes. But it comes down to
it's what you want.
It's what you value in a striker.
Yeah, I value
for us,
goals.
especially with our team, I value someone who can bring the ball down, turn a man, and then be able to either run with it at speed because Sesko's quick, or be able to actually play the right weight of pass into someone who's running through and goal like Mbumo, or someone like Cunha or Ahmad, or anyone running forwards. Whereas at Arsenal, I think the way Arteta set you up is much more zonal than how we set up. It's like, Saka, you're on the right, you stay on the right. Martinelli, you stay on the left. And then the midfield is like you don't see Declan Rice too often wandering from right midfield all the way up to the left wing or something like that.
It's a controlled
the only player who has that sort of freedom more than anyone is Calafiori. He seems to be just popping up literally wherever he likes.
He's a maverick.
And whereas at United, it's a lot more free. Like you've got Sesko sometimes drops in and he's level with Bruno. Or like Cunha drops in and Cunha's behind Bruno Fernandes, even though Bruno Fernandes is the number 6 or number 8 and Cunha's the left winger. So I think if you put Gyokeres and ask him to do what Sesko's doing in our system, Gyokeres, he can't do it. I don't think Gyokeres will be able to do that. And I do also think that if Sesko was in Arsenal's team, he would make you guys a little more dynamic than you currently are. But or maybe even much more dynamic, just more dynamic. But if you value goals and you think Gyokeres is just going to score more goals, then
that's why we bought him.
Then fair dues.
That's why we bought him.
No comment from me.
Yeah, and no comment from you. Are you sure you don't want to be slaughtered by Arsenal fans again?
No. I mean, the whole thing for Arsenal fans in the summer was, I think we unanimously agreed that Sesko is more talented and in a few years' time will possibly hit a higher peak than Gyokeres will, like quality-wise of what he can achieve. But Victor Gyokeres is the win-now striker who will hit the ground running and fire us to a title. So my criticism would be, we can't be sitting here saying, well, give Gyokeres a season to get up to speed, because the whole argument of choosing him was that he doesn't need that time. Sesko needs that time, but Gyokeres hits the ground running. But, we're 9 games into the Prem.
Some of the comments have pointed out, there are there's 7 months left. We've got a long time to go. Cube says, look, Man United fans suddenly believe in Amorim Ra. Nah, I still don't believe that he's a long-term option, but all I see is that he's finally doing the stuff that we've been begging him to do for about 6 months. He's finally making and ultimately he's made the changes later than I thought he would. But I remember saying back in April, May, it was he's being really inflexible now, but when he gets given the players that he wants, he will then become more flexible.
How much of it is him?
How much of it is him?
And how much of it is just player quality? Like that Bruno Fernandes dummy. That's just unreal.
Amorim's platforming the players to play better is the best way I can say it. So I guess what Jack is saying, is it because of him or in spite of him?